Hey everyone, it's your girl TeraMichelle. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel, Opinionated Scents, our safe space to discuss all things fragrance, whether we like them or not. Today I wanted to do a fun video because I've been talking to some of you guys. A lot of you have been checking on me in my absences, and most of you know that I went through COVID last year. My daughter, my entire house, but my daughter and I had it really, really bad. And guys, I didn't think I was going to make it. I, cleared the air with people who I had a little bit of a strained relationship with, got all my paperwork and affairs in order, make sure everybody knew what was and what I wanted and what I didn't want. I seriously thought like it was bad. And then December, it took that long, like the month of December, for me to mentally come back from that fear, that just guys, it was an experience for about 2 months for me. Then January, my granddad dies, and just usher in 2022 with a bunch of mess. And there's just been something going on. I've been mentally and emotionally exhausted. When I came back from COVID, I wanted to focus on being a mom and being present more. So my channel suffered. Like, I didn't have time to film because I wanted to be playing Scrabble and Uno and going to the park and just loving on these children that I thought I was about to leave here with their dad. Like, it changed me. And I'm more of this person who wants to show love, give love, feel love, and be present. So the countless amount of hours of YouTube I used to be watching, along with filming and creating myself, I had to dial it back a bit. But you guys have rocked with me. Those of you who've checked in on me know the full scoop, know the full story, and I appreciate your support. So in my absence, I feel like a lot of people who I used to rock with really, really heavy might feel like I'm not really around anymore, and that's not true. Most of the times I am watching videos and I'm driving, or I'm at work and I got one of my earbuds in and I'm, doing what I do when I can, if I'm not in meetings or trainings where I have to actively be listening, and or I'm cleaning and I'm playing you on the TV while I'm cleaning, in the house or on my Google Home system. So I'm not able to comment, but I'm watching your videos from beginning to end and I'm liking. So I'm still helping with the algorithm. But sometimes I don't remember. I watch, I listen, I laugh, I experience, and I'm doing my part to make sure I get your views up, your duration, and like I said, like the video, which a lot of people don't do. A lot of people will watch your video and just for whatever reason not click the like button. So I'm here, guys. I am here. I'm in the shadows, and I've always been a bit of a recluse. I don't really hang out with people in real life. I'm at home with my kids, even more so now though, because like I said, COVID, that whole thing. But I just wanted to show some love today. So bear with me. I'm going to be talking about the 6 influencers that I watch the most. I watch more than this, but because I have cut down the amount of time I spend watching YouTube, um, it has suffered a bit. But these 6 individuals, for whatever reason, my phone always lets me know when they upload, unless YouTube is tripping. Usually, almost always lets me know when they upload. And when I see that they've uploaded, I have to know what they're saying, what they purchased, what they're testing, how they're feeling, how they're interpreting it. It's fun because, well, they're my favorites. So we all have them. That's no shade to no one else. And I could probably have made this list longer, but with this rambling I'm doing right now, we'd be here all day. So let's just go ahead and talk about these 6 people who right now always keep me captivated. I absolutely love them. And what I've decided to do in this video is I've decided to scent them, I guess. Now, this is not a video about what I think they would like or what I think they should wear. Instead, I am going to describe my relationship with them, my admiration for them, and my vibe with them based on my relationship and vibe and interpretation of said perfume. So I hope you like this video and this concept. I don't know if anybody's ever done this before in this way, where they are applying the fragrance to their relationship to the person, not the actual person and what they should wear and all that, their personality and all of that. So if somebody else has done this before, let me know and I can definitely tag them in the description box. So, because I do believe in giving credit, not going to start a tag that's very similar to somebody else's and not give credit, then try to change the name when you get called out on it. I don't do messy stuff like that. But I digress. If you want to know who I chose and what I chose, let's jump right into the video. These are in no particular order, and I'm still on the fence as to whether or not I should make this a tag. Look, if you want to do this video with this concept, by all means, please do. I think it's fun to show love to those people that we really adore, and I'm okay with that. Go ahead and do the tag if you want to. But these are in no particular order. These are just 6 people who I absolutely adore, and I watch their videos more than anyone else. So first up, we're going to talk about someone who is sassy and classy and gothic and all those descriptive words for people who stand out, who are one of a kind, who are so needed, so loved, just so much fun. And even though she and I don't agree on fragrances usually, there's a couple. Her personality, her spirit, her glow, her warmth, her sense of humor, her sassiness speak to me. I adore, adore, adore this woman. You understand me? Her name is Gabby, and her channel is the Fragmentation. So I chose Serge Lutens Dateur Noir. First of all, she loves Serge Lutens, I do believe, very much. And this fragrance is so complex to me. These airplanes are really getting on my nerve today. I love this fragrance. I really do. This isn't even one I plan to keep in my collection because someone wanted to purchase it from me. Still waiting to see if they want to follow through with that. But I love the way the fragrance smells. I just don't think it's for me. When I smell something like this, I feel like she is the woman who could pull this off. This, again, is complex. There's so many levels to it. It is everything I would use to describe her personality. And I love the fact that I love it, but don't think that it's for me because I love her, but I would never like switching collections. We would both go crazy. Like her vintage gothic style is not my vibe, but I still watch her. I adore her. She's super cool. And if you're not following Gabby, go watch her channel. I guarantee you'll love her. I mean, there's nothing that you cannot love about her. She has all these cats. They're so cute. I think one of them's name is Claude, but I digress. I really do appreciate her presence in my life through YouTube. Again, I love her wit and her sense of humor. And I love that she has so many layers. And so, again, Serge Lutens, Dateur Noir, for Gabby, the Fragmentation. The next woman I want to talk about is also gothic and dark. And while our personalities in real life are polar opposites. Like we're both nice people, I believe. However, she's into like Ouija boards and seances, and I am so not. So, but her sense of humor, her personality, her warmth, her generosity, she's brilliant. I think she's like an ER nurse. She's a mom. She's so sweet. I adore her so much. She was brave enough to shave her head and just rock a new look. And I'm just like, dude, this kid has it. I mean, she's not a kid, she's a grown woman. But I speak like that sometimes. I will call the woman in her 50s a girl if that's my homie. But she just has it. She has this star quality. She has this personality that I'm just drawn to. And she has a way of speaking directly to me that I'm pretty sure she isn't even aware of. Like a lot of the fragrances that she likes, I don't care for. The same way with Gabby, just for different reasons. And then a lot of them I've never heard of and don't have access to because she's, how did I just draw a blank real quick? She's not in the Netherlands. I don't think, she's somewhere, not in the United States. And so she has access to things and has heard of things. And I think she also likes a like vintage type of vibe too. I do not. But I still love her. I love to watch her. And there are particular words and phrases that she will use that have me go, okay, TeraMichelle, pay attention. She's talking to you now. And so I have like Divine Vanille from Essential Parfums because of her. I have the Guamave Noel 31 because of her. And I can't get enough of Miss Paola Bianca. She is absolutely amazing. And so the first fragrance I thought of when I thought, okay, this young lady is so opposite of me in so many different ways, even through fragrance, yet I still yearn to hear what she's talking about. I still want to keep up with what's going on with her. I'm still drawn to her. And I thought to myself, That's kind of the way I feel about oud. Oud is not my vibe, it's not my thing, but I was determined to find an oud fragrance that I could wear, that I could fall in love with, that I could keep close. And that would be Boyland from the House of Belle Centaur, which is not made here, it's made in the UK. So even in that respect, with it being far from me, like she is, I just think it's cute. This really describes how I feel about our connection, about our similarities and our not so similarities. And yes, I will always have this in my collection. I don't see me searching for another oud fragrance because I'm not trying to jump on the oud bandwagon. Like, I'm not going to seek out intentionally people that I don't have a lot in common with. She's enough for me. Her and Gabby are enough for me. Okay. So again, that is Boyland from the House of Belle Centaur. Next up, we're going to talk about somebody who I absolutely adore. You're going to hear that word a lot in this video, so sorry, but I do. I adore her. She is a doctor and a scientist, or a scientist and a doctor, or maybe just a scientist. However, she is brilliant. Her perspective on fragrance and the types of videos that she does are so informative. They make you think, they make you laugh. She also is not from the United States, so a lot of the fragrances she has, I haven't heard of, and some I just don't prefer. But we do have more in common fragrance-wise than Gabby and Paola and I. I really enjoy this woman. I think that she is cute as a button. I think she's quirky. I love a brilliant woman. I love a brilliant mind. A scientist, like, how dope is that? How cool is that? And so it made me think. Immediately, this fragrance came to my mind when I thought of her. And I do believe she is a doctor. So I'm going to call her Dr. Claire Smith. And I've talked about her on my channel before. She's a vibe, y'all. She just seems like a really good person. Never met her in real life, never talked to her on the phone. But in my interactions with her on Instagram and YouTube, she is a vibe that I love having as a part of my life. So I thought about a fragrance, and I do have a couple of fragrances like this, but this one here was the first for me that I smelled and was like, I do not know what it is about this fragrance, but I must have it in my life. I feel that way about Claire. I love the scientificness of her. And Powdery Hawthorn by Dossier, which is inspired by Tom Ford's Metalique, does this for me. This fragrance is fantastic. It's great. It's something that I would love to somehow dive into to figure out why it speaks to me the way that it does. This would be like my first scent science experiment if I could, which is why I think it correlates to the way I feel about Claire and the connection with her being a scientist and things like that. This is a top 10 for life for me. So that should speak volumes for how I feel about Claire and her channel and her personality and what she brings to the influencer game that's so different from everyone else. She stands out. She's a star. And she's such a minimalistic person. Like, you see her and just go, oh, I could be best friends with her. I love her. So Powdery Hawthorn from the House of Dossier for Dr. Claire Smith. I am thinking of so many names of people I used to watch super heavy and that I want to name on her. So I'm going to give a shout out to Volleyball the Perfume Don, Rhonda Larice, it's MJ, and my baby, Takara Thompson, who just came back. I really could have made this list so much longer. And I still feel like just even now, I'm missing so many people. These people that I watch all the friggin' time. Well, I don't watch as often as I used to because some of them disappeared on us for 10 months. We're not going to name anybody, but I love her, that bronze goddess. And, others disappeared too because Rhonda be getting up out of here and then coming back still looking just marvelous. But like I said, I'm spending my time in the real world a lot more than what I was. So some people have fallen by the wayside. For that, I apologize. It's not because I don't love you and still like your channel. It's because I'm not on YouTube enough, but I'm going to make a conscious effort. I'm also going to be making a conscious effort to try to comment. Like, if I'm watching you guys and I'm liking, but you don't think I'm there, that doesn't sit well with me. So I'm telling you now I am, especially for these 6 people. And I'm going to make a conscious effort to remember to try to go back and then I'll just do something like, hey, boo, how beautiful. I'm here watching. And I feel like that's so empty. Like, I'm just saying that, but I want to get in and be like, girl, you tripping. Don't nobody like that fragrance? Or, ooh, that's my, I just want you to know I enjoyed it and share my thoughts like I used to. I just got to try to figure my life out and somehow get back to that. Okay, I really do feel very apologetic about my presence not being as big for everybody because y'all notice. Next up, I found this young lady when she had like 1,000 subscribers. She was somewhere in between like 1,000 and 1,500 or something. I think she was close to 1,000 though. And I fell in love with her instantly. I thought this girl is gorgeous. She is well spoken. This smile is $1,000,000. And I was watching videos about her getting her teeth done and her sister locks. I do not have sister locks at all, but that's how intrigued I was to watch her. And so I shouted her out on my channel. And in my absence from YouTube, when I come back, she has surpassed me. I think she's fantastic. And I'm going to go ahead and toot my own horn here and say, I can spot talent a mile away. And I'm not saying I had anything to do with her success. She has everything to do with her success. What I'm saying is I saw a star, was instantly drawn in, and everybody else has been too. She, again, is stunning. Everything about her videos is like top notch. Her what you call those things, thumbnails, her look, her body, her personality, she just has it going on. So instantly when I thought about Miss Sharita M, I thought about glitz. I thought about glam. I thought about just strong Black woman. And I thought money. I'm not going to bring a designer fragrance when talking about her because everything you see about her, just look, she will go out here and spend $1,000 on a perfume if she wants to. You hear me? So Miss Sharita M, again, this is not saying she has to love this fragrance. This is how it would describe how I see her, how I feel about her, my relationship with her. When I think about her, I think beauty. I think packaging is just a total, she is the total package, aesthetically. And I think elegance, and I think sexy. And yeah, my relationship with her is one that I just instantly was drawn in. So this is Atelier des Ors, correct? Lune Feline. This is Miss Sharita M for me. This is my connection to her, why I'm drawn to her, what I see, visualize, experience when I'm watching her and listening to her. So yeah, look these little gold. Yeah, this is definitely Sharita M when I think about her. I'm pretty sure everyone can guess who the last two people are. And again, this is in no particular order because I love all of these people. But this next woman has got to be one of the sweetest, kindest people I've ever had the joy of interacting with on Instagram and YouTube. I do not know any of these people in real life. However, her vibe, I've talked about how great her soul and her spirit, her aura and her essence come across to me. You guys know how much I love this woman. I see her name pop up. I see her beautiful face. She's so cold with that makeup. Her filming and her videos are amazing as well. She's a dog mom, and I just love her. We're talking about none other than Miss Rebecca Coryazzo. Okay? Bex, I love you so much. She knows this. I think about the beauty that she has, the packaging, right? And this bottle just speaks to me. It's definitely the prettiest bottle. Well, the other one, but I don't like the juice, so we're not going to talk about that one. But this is a very beautiful bottle from a line I love so much. I think she likes this fragrance better than the original. This is one of the favorites I have from the line. And it just speaks to me because it's beautiful, because it's sweet, and she's sweet, and because I just feel like it is the perfect amount of everything that's going on in it. Like the original is too much patchouli for a lot of people. With this one, I think they cleaned it up and they just made it perfect. And when I think about my interactions with her, I think about that. I think it just being beautiful. I think it being sweet. I think of it as something I really, really like and always want to have around. This is from Lancome, the La Vie Belle line, and this is the Oui version. Beautiful packaging, very sweet. Something I'm seriously drawn to and I just can't get enough of. And just, yeah, that's Bex for sure. Yeah, she's one of my favorite for sure. Last but certainly not least, my baby girl, the person who I have the most in common with when it comes to fragrance. We have a limit of 2 fragrances a year that we can agree to disagree on. The rest we must love equally. Even our life stories mirror each other. We have so much in common, like on a molecular level. She is stunning. She is gifted, just like Rebecca Coryazzo, with that makeup, that glitz, that glam. She's so sweet and kind. I adore her. I love her. She is the person I trust the most on YouTube. If somebody said, from now on, every fragrance I buy, I have to buy based off of somebody's recommendation, it would definitely be hers. I trust her nose for me to blind buy a fragrance. Even with the one or two that we may miss on a year, I'd rather take that chance with her than anybody else on YouTube. Of course, we are talking about Miss Amy Glam. And thank you, Amy, for being the type of person who gives credit. You will never not see her say who told her something and tag them in her video. And I appreciate that so much because I'm the exact same way. I enjoy watching her. She makes me smile every single time. We do this thing with each other where we recommend something that like I wasn't interested. She'll recommend it. I'm like, oh, now I got to get it. And then I love it. And she does the same thing. So it's just great. And when I think of somebody who's just inviting and just kind and just draws me in, and it's just my favorite, I think of my favorite perfume of all time, and that is Mon Guerlain, or the Parfum formulation. Warm, inviting, cozy, sexy, because baby, she's a baddie. Don't play. I'm talking about Amy and the fragrance. And just my favorite. Just like I love this fragrance. And yeah, that pretty much describes my relationship, my viral, virtual YouTube relationship with Amy. So Mon Guerlain, or the Parfum formulation. That is it for today's video. Please feel free to do this if you have a channel, or you can drop down your favorite influencers and the perfume that you would describe your relationship or interaction with them, or just how you see them in the comments. You know, I love to talk to you guys in the comments. Please do not forget to click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and select the notification bell so that you never miss any of my future uploads. Also, do not forget to share me across all of your social media platforms. I absolutely adore these ladies. I think it's always good to give people their flowers while they're here, while you're here to do it. So it's all love. Until then, guys.